Hi guys, welcome back or welcome for the first time. So it is so hot here in England, so apologies if the fan is making a noise, but I need it on because it's very hot. So we are going to get into a performance by André Rieu, the violinist, and this was requested by Laser, so thank you so much, Laser. This is a performance with a 15-year-old girl who sings. I'm intrigued about this. Right, level's good. Let's go.
Haar broertje heeft zijn podiumdebuut hier bij ons gemaakt, op het Vrijthof. Her little brother had his first performance on stage here with us on the Vrijthof. I still see him sitting there between the violins. And now he is a fantastic violinist. Hij is een fantastische violist nu. U herinnert het zich misschien ook. Ik heb het over Enzo Kok.
They're Dutch.
And Enzo has a little sister, Emma. Unfortunately, Emma has a rare but terrible disease. Her stomach is paralyzed. She cannot eat. All the food goes through a little tube directly into her stomach. But Emma is a brave girl. She wants to live a normal life, and Emma has a dream. She has a beautiful voice. She wants to be a singer. She did the voice kids here in Holland, and immediately she won.
Okay.
She created a foundation to raise money to study this terrible disease and perhaps even in the future cure it. Emma, I think, is an example for all of us. Give her an enormous applause. There she is, Emma Kok.
Écoutez-moi, moi la chanteuse à demi, parlez de moi, à vos amours, à vos amis, parlez-leur de cette fille aux yeux noirs et de son rêve faux. Moi ce que je veux, c'est écrire des histoires qui arrivent jusqu'à vous. C'est tout. Voilà, 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 voilà qui je suis. Mais voilà mes messies, mes années je porte. Oui, mais voilà tout le bruit et tout le silence. Regardez-moi, oh dis-moi ce qu'il reste. Regardez-moi. Avant que je me déteste, crois vous dire que les lèvres de notre ne vous diront pas ces petites choses, mais moi, tout ce que j'ai, je le dépose là. Voilà, 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 voilà qui je suis, mais voilà mes messies. Mes années, c'est fini, c'est mes cœurs, c'est mon cri, mais vous voilà, tant pis. Voilà, 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 juste ici, mon amour et mon vie, comme je crève, comme je ris, mais voilà tout le bruit. Et tout le silence. Ne partez pas, je vous supplie, restez longtemps. Ça me sauverait pas, non. Me faire se foucher pas comme moi. Aimez-moi comme un ennemi qui se va pour toujours.
Oh, I wanna know.
Je veux quand même, parce que moi je sais pas, mais mes contours. Voilà.
Bravo.
Wow.
Dankjewel. Emma, kom. Emma.
Wow, that was amazing. She's so, well, how old is she? 15. Wow. Do you know what I love though? Like the whole story about her as well. Let me just put my glasses on. The whole story was so beautiful, like what she was going through and what she's going through and how she's just come out with that voice. I feel like the voice, when you can sing like that at a young age, I feel like there's probably some reason for the need to express so much. But yeah, she was great, amazing. The orchestra was just so beautiful as well. Like everyone's reactions were just so like, yeah, they were just in awe of her. You could tell that she had that effect on the crowd, like with how much they felt the performance. I felt it a lot, to be fair, and it was just like, wow. The instruments, the way the orchestra picked up. First of all, even before she started, the singing and like the way the orchestra led into it, it was so beautiful.
Écoutez-moi.
Like she started a cappella. Like that was what I really liked about it, where she literally started a cappella and the orchestra didn't even come in yet. But then as soon as it came in, it just was like, the sound was like,
Écoutez-moi. Moi la chanteuse à demi. Pas
oh, it's really beautiful. It comes in so like quite fast and then shh, and then it goes really mellow again. That was so beautiful. I've never seen that. Like I've listened to not the French versions. Obviously, I want to look at the lyrics now because I feel like, yeah. I wasn't even looking in the lyrics. I wasn't even trying to understand. I was just like, I just want to listen to this. I could already feel what was being said. So that's interesting, listening to a song that's of another language and how it just, yeah, you feel it even if you don't understand it. But it was just so grand. It was so classy. I love this kind of performances. I've listened to quite a lot of these, not French versions, obviously, like I said, but versions of these songs, these types of songs, these sort of classical ballad type songs that are operatic but also have the elements of ballad in them as well. Like it's not quite opera and it's not quite a ballad song. It's sort of that in between classical and that side of that kind of singing. And I just love that. I love watching, like I watch a lot of Celine Dion that does those performances kind of with like André Bocelli, like different languages and that kind of vibe. So I appreciate this kind of music. Especially just from a classical music, like I don't have a background, but standpoint, even though I don't have a background in classical music, I still really appreciate it. Ooh, that did get me emotional. And do you know what? I didn't even know what they're saying, but I really want to hear like the lyrics or just know the lyrics. So let's go to it because I feel like she was singing it beautifully, but I feel like the lyrics were hitting people as well. Okay, French speakers, if there are any French speakers, just let me know if this is wrong. But this looks like it's going to be right. Okay. So, voilà, voilà. I think we all know what voilà means is like, here, look, like look, and maybe potentially, I don't know. But, so it says, listen to me is verse 1. The first thing she says is listen to me. And it's a cappella. And then, me, the half-baked singer. Talk about me. Wow. To your loved ones, to your friends. Tell them about this girl with the black eyes and the crazy dream. I was not expecting the lyrics to be like that, you know. Because she's a child. Do you know what I mean? And she's very like sweet and innocent, and it's giving this like, maybe she's not, but like I don't know, but just because they are younger doesn't mean they haven't gone through stuff is what I'm saying. And so I think that stereotype is almost like, oh, maybe this song just gives me that really like, wow, this is some honest song that a young girl is talking about. Do you know what I mean? I hope that makes sense. So Tell them about this girl with the black eyes and the crazy dream. What I want is to write stories that you will hear about. That's all. Voila, voila, voila. This is me. Here I am. Even if I'm scared because I'm naked. Yes, here I am in the noise and in the silence. Look at me. Or at least what's left of it. Look at me before I hate myself. What can I say? I know that hasn't already said. Do you know what? This just speaks. The fact that the audience resonated with these lyrics, it just speaks to the idea of like how powerful it is. No, it speaks to the state of the adults. Do you know what I'm saying? Like it's reflecting. And I feel like the fact that she's a child, she's young. She's a young 15-year-old girl, man. And she's speaking the truth and the adults are resonating. It's like, bro, like you guys should listen to the children of society. And I feel like it just makes it more, people listen when a child speaks. I feel like in these, not always, let's not get it twisted, not always, but in these settings where, you know, it demands them to listen, you know, it demands them to be awakened to the things inside them. Because a lot of the adults, you know, a lot of the generations sort of say, you know, the young kids are the problem, but sometimes it is the older generation that are, you know, closed in and not able to express their emotions. So this kind of song, it being sung by a child as well, and the adults in the audience are just resonating with it, was just like, wow. So you can see the state of the world and how people feel and what people are going through when they respond to a song like this, you know, which was quite a powerful thing to see, really. Yeah, so the same, that's my face, that's my scream. Here I am, never mind, voila, voila, how it destroys me, how I'm laughing about it, my dream, my passion. So it's all about like longing for something, you know, and that, again, like the adults resonate, because sometimes you feel as an adult like that you're not far enough, or like, you know, we are hard on ourselves as well. So sometimes we do need the love. You know, we're always the adults always one that have to have things together and have to have these things. And it's like nice to hear that there's this sort of compassionate side that is being spoken about. So yeah. I don't know how to live without you. Love me how you would love a friend who's leaving forever. I want to be loved because I don't know myself. But even as a teenager, to be honest with you, like there's a lot, that's just kind of the perspective I take. But obviously I feel like as a teenager, you also I remember when I was 15, 16, there was things I was going through as well. Like, do you know what I mean? And I guess you learn how to write about it. That's when I started to write poetry at 16, was like, and so you can definitely feel that there's that potentially she's feeling, and she's putting her own interpretation and her own feeling to be able to embody the song. Because I don't think she wrote the song. Did she write the song? Let's have a little look. So the French song Voilà, famously performed by André Rieu alongside the Dutch singer Emma Koch, was originally written and composed by French singer Barbara Pravi in collaboration with songwriters Igit and Lily Poe. While Pravi originally wrote and performed the song to represent France in 2021 Eurovision, it's giving a Eurovision Song Contest vibe, and I love that, because this is the kind of type of Eurovision Song Contest music that I like, when it's grand and it's classy, my opinion. But some of the pop stuff were good in the past, but still. Again, a massive viral resurgence when André Rieu and his Johann Strauss Orchestra performed it live on the Vrijdhof Square. There's a lot of words in here that are difficult to pronounce, guys, so forgive me if I butchered any of that. So that was incredible. Like, what a beautiful song. What a powerful performance. Like, understanding that, the lyrics of it was just like, wow. The whole orchestra was just...
Applause, there she is, Emma Koch.
And then, yeah, obviously, I mean, I did mention that the struggles and stuff and adults go through. That was literally my perspective. But obviously, don't come for me in the comments. Just make sure you watch the whole video and realise that I've come back to that point. That obviously, Emma has gone through a lot. And so she's also talking from that pain. You can only sing about painful stuff sometimes when you've actually gone through stuff yourself. So I think that was just so beautiful to see, and her releasing, and the audience, man, look at him. just looking at it makes me want to cry. Yeah, it was really beautiful, man. Like, and the orchestra's delightful. The way she took it up as well, it wasn't like instantly loud and belty. Right at the end, she did that the big note at the end, much bigger than that because she's got pipes. Yeah, incredible. I've like nothing further to say. It got me very emotional. So beautiful. I mean, you can't go wrong. Like, do you know what I mean? And I think people knowing her it is a thing. Like, this whole video is so hodgepodge, but it's bringing so many different feelings out of me where I'm like, where do I go with it? That's why. So, and it's bringing out a lot. But I think because they know her story as well, and they're responding to what he was saying at the start about her condition that she's in, and they sympathize with her because she's a child. She's like, you know, they're at that age where they potentially would have children that are 15. You know what I mean? And so it's creating that real empathy as well. There's just so much going on. Performances and music is meant to bring out things in a person as well. And it is about the artist, the singer's experience, but it's also about what it brings out in us. That might not even be to do with what the artist is experiencing or what the pain that is being able to be used and healed through the song. And everyone's pain is different. So that's what I really liked about it. Wow. So yeah, thank you so much, Laser, for requesting this. This is amazing. And I'm sorry if it was like long-winded, but that's just my authentic reaction. So thank you so much, everybody watching. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, feel free to like and subscribe. If you would like to request any other performances, songs that you'd like me to do or react to, there's a link in the description. I also have a Patreon where there's more exclusive content, deeper dives into music, my experience, my journey, but also videos and reactions that aren't on YouTube, that are blocked on YouTube. So that's a space for everybody to see those. But yeah, feel free to join. And thank you so much, everybody.